Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Nadia here at Nadia Plans, where I love to share all things stationery, planning, journaling, and I am so excited that you decided to join me today. Today's video is very exciting for me because I have officially hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and never in a million years did I expect this to happen. I honestly just started sharing about my journaling journey, and I am just blown away by the love and support that I have received in this community. Thank you guys so much. It truly is an honor to get to make videos. I love being creative in that way, and I love making videos. I love sharing all about planning with y'all, and I'm so thankful for 1,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful that each and every one of you have taken the time to comment and like and subscribe, and truly it means so much for me, and I am just over the moon excited to continue to bring you along as I grow in this hobby. Since I did get 1,000 subscribers, my sweet husband was so kind and he bought me a few fountain pens, and I wanted to unbox them today and then also fill them up with ink. So without further ado, let's just jump on in. Okay, so let's start with the ink first. I got this Pilot Iro Shizuku ink in black, and I really wanted just a black ink. I prefer black inks in my pens anyways, and so I really wanted to get just a simple black ink. I've seen a lot of good reviews on this one, and so I'm really excited to open this and try it in my pens. I actually picked this up at a store called Kinokuniya, and I found this store over the weekend. We were in Dallas, and so this is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area if you are in Texas. And I am so happy that I found this store because they had a ton of Japanese goodies, and it was just so exciting to get to see all the stuff that I just recently saw in Japan. And so I picked up this fountain ink. This was $30 at the store, but it is a 50 milliliter bottle, and so this is what it looks like. I love the packaging that this ink comes in. It is just so beautiful, and it is just, it's so sleek in my opinion, and I'm so excited to open this up and fill my new fountain pens with them. Okay, and the first fountain pen that I ordered is the TWSBI Eco. I have seen a lot of good reviews on TWSBIs, and I've been itching to get myself back into the fountain pen world, and I knew that TWSBIs were relatively inexpensive. I felt like it was something that I could spend money on. I'm kind of a penny pincher, and so I felt like this was a good starting point for getting back into the fountain pen world. And so I got the TWSBI Eco. This is in the Cafe Bronze, I believe, and it is just this beautiful brown color. I am so excited. I love this color. I feel like it just fits my aesthetic. Yeah, I'm so excited. I think that this is going to be a beautiful addition to my new fountain pen collection. It is an extra fine nib, and I really wanted to just try an extra fine with the TWSBI. So I'm very excited about this pen. I'm excited to put some ink in it and start writing in it. I got the TWSBI pen from the actual TWSBI.com website, so I purchased this online. But while we were at the Kinokuniya store in Dallas over the weekend, I saw this Kiweko pen. It is the Kiweko Student Fountain Pen, and this is in a fine tip. And I saw this, and my husband was like, just buy it. It was $70 at the store. I thought it was a little expensive, but you know, I hardly splurge on things, especially fountain pens. So I was thankful that I got the opportunity to buy it, and getting to see it in person really just made me want to get it even more. So I picked this up in this beautiful green color. Again, I felt like it matched the aesthetic, and it is just such a beautiful pen. Again, it is in a fine nib, and it just looks gorgeous, and I cannot wait to use this pen. And with it, I also got a converter for the pen. And this is just a simple converter. The workers at the Kinokuniya store were so helpful, and they were so knowledgeable. And so it was really, really nice to get to chat with them about the different pens that they had. And yeah, they recommended this cartridge dispenser thing for the Kiweko. So that is going to go right there so that I can fill it up. I haven't filled fountain pens up in a while, and so I'm kind of a rookie when it comes to it. So bear with me. This video might be very chaotic because, yeah, I've never done this for TWSBI or for the Kiweko brand. So it might be a little bit of a learning curve, but I thought it would be fun to just bring you along while I work this out. Okay, I'm going to start with the TWSBI. I'm going to open up the instructions here, and let's see what it says. Okay, let's just open this up. I'm going to put paper towels so I don't get my desk dirty, and I'm going to move these pens over. Okay. Am I supposed to like mix this, you think? Okay, I am going to start with the TWSBI. So if I read the thing correct, I just have to twist all the way down. And then I have to essentially submerge. And twist back up. I think that's it. Okay, let's close this up. And then let's clean this pen off. Okay, with everything, there's going to be a learning curve. I think that's just true about life. There is just going to be a learning curve with absolutely everything that you do. So don't come for me in the comments if I did that completely wrong. Okay, I am going to test this out in my 2023 Hobonichi notebook. This is the extra fine nib on this TWSBI Eco. And so here we go. Let's see how it works. Okay, I love the way that this writes. I am obsessed. I love the way that this writes. It has just enough scratch, but it is so beautiful. I really, really love this pen so far. Now that I wrote in my 2023 Hobonichi, I also wanted to test it out in my 2025 cousin and in my 2025 weeks to see how it writes in there. So I'm gonna pull out my 2025 cousin and I am just gonna do a quick little test in here. So I'm just going to go to a page in the back. Okay, let's try it on this page here. Okay, I think it writes even more beautifully in the 2025 for whatever reason. I don't know, I feel like it's less scratchy on this paper. I know that there has been a lot of conversation around ghosting in the new 2025 Hobonichi paper. So this is the 2023 paper, and this is what it looks like. There is a little bit of ghosting, but nothing too crazy here. I wouldn't say that there is any bleeding. This is the 2025. And again, there is a little bit of ghosting, but no bleed through. And I honestly cannot tell a difference between either with this pen and ink. And so I'm really happy about that because I really want to use this pen in my cousin. I really want to use it as, you know, one of my primary pens for it. So I'm very happy that it performs so well. That is exciting. I also want to test it out in my 2025 Hobonichi weeks. So I'm gonna pull up a page in the back and I am just going to do a quick test of the TWSBI with this ink. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I feel like this pen in the Weeks is a little bit bold. I feel like I've noticed in my Weeks that the ink in any pen has been a little bit of like extra bold. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is an extra fine nib and it's kind of writing like a medium nib. And I don't get the same feeling in my Cousin. I feel like in my Cousin it definitely is a little bit finer and it is a little bit smaller, but when it comes to my Weeks, it definitely is writing a little bit thicker, and you can definitely see that in the camera as well. I'm sure it's pulling up a little bit thicker and just a little bit more bold in here as opposed to my Cousin, which I know for some people might be a downer. And then as far as ghosting goes, there is absolutely no bleed through. There's a little bit of ghosting, but it's nothing crazy. It is a little bit bolder, and that's just something to note and to take into consideration, but I don't see it as a problem, so I will likely still continue to use this pen in the future in my Weeks. Okay. Now that we walked through the TWSBI, if I had to rate this pen, I would probably rate it a 9 out of 10. I think that this is a really, really good option if you want to dip your toes into fountain pens. I got this for $45, I think, and then with shipping it came out to about $52. And so I think that this is a pretty economical choice if you just kind of want to dip your toes into the fountain pen world. I am very happy that I purchased this and I'm so excited to continue to use this. Now I want to fill up this beautiful Kaweco pen. I am just going to put a couple of paper towels underneath. So this pen, I believe, did come with some cartridges, but I never did understand why fountain pens had to come with blue ink. I never use blue ink, so I'm just gonna leave that there on the side. All right, so I am gonna move all of these pieces out of the way. Then I'm gonna grab the ink again, and I am just gonna open this up. And this converter is the same piston refiller converter, I believe is what it's called. And so I am just going to dip it in and then twist it until the cartridge fills up with ink. Okay. I truly did not realize how messy of a process this is. If you have any tips on how to make the refilling cleaner, let me know. I know it's all part of the fun, but yeah, I just had no idea that this would be so messy, but it's okay. I'm enjoying the learning curve. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this part and just attach it. How do you spell Kaweco? Kaweco. What is this called? The Kaweco. This is the Kaweco Student fountain pen. In a fine nib. in the Takesumi. Okay, so here's what it looks like in my 2023 cousin. I feel like it is even finer than my Twisby for some reason, and I love it. I am very surprised. I know that Coeco is a really, really strong brand and that a lot of people love it, so I was super excited to try it. But yeah, it writes like a dream in my 2023 cousin. Let's see how it writes in my 2025 cousin as well. I really, really do enjoy this pen. It is so smooth. It writes like butter. Yeah, so I really, really enjoy this pen in both of the cousins. All right, now let's test out the Weeks. I'm curious to see if it is thick like the Twisby was, or if it's gonna be a little finer. I feel like it is very, very similar to the Twisby. It is still very much bold, but the Twisby being an extra fine and this being in the fine, I feel like I can't even tell the difference of which one is fine and which one is extra fine. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they both look very similar. So, but I am still really, really thankful and in love with these pens. I am so happy. I feel like a little kid at a candy store who just got a bunch of goodies, and I'm so excited to continue to play around and get used to fountain pens and, you know, fill it up without my hands getting all dirty. Although, let me know in the comments if you are a fountain pen connoisseur, if you know, this is just part of the process. I definitely don't mind if my hands have to get dirty. I just feel like I'm doing something wrong. So let me know in the comments. But yeah, I am so excited. This is so fun. It has been just a very exciting journey and season of life for me to get to pick up a fun hobby and also to get to share it on the internet for a bunch of people to see. Of course, I am not perfect by any means. I am learning and growing, and there is a lot of grace in that for myself and also for you if, you know, you are thinking about fountain pens or thinking about journaling and planning. I'm excited that, you know, there is going to be a lot of learning, but I'm eager to take it on. And I am just so thankful for these two pens that I picked out as kind of my first pens back in the fountain pen world. So I am very, very excited. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and thank you again for following along and being here on my channel and supporting by your comments and your likes. I hope you all enjoyed this kind of chaotic video of me unboxing my two new fountain pens. I cannot wait to continue to use them. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, friends.